Food Network, we coming for y'all, okay? Don't worry about that. We rocking.
If there are two things I love in life, it's food and sports. I'm Wes Bryant, a born and bred North Carolina kid, and I'm gonna take you on a journey to some of the best spots in Charlotte to get your grub on with some of the best and brightest athletes and personalities. Back in the day, I had plenty of game, and now I'm here to show you that Wes Got Range.
I'm in Uptown Charlotte at the historic Mert Heart and Soul, where they don't just do soul food. It's low country. Take you back to Charleston or Savannah or any of those places down in the dirty South. We got head coach Mike Palmieri from the Mallard Mavericks. It's a championship edition today. We're back here with the chef, Tia Brazil, making her YouTube debut. We're gonna make her. What we got going on back here
today? We're gonna make shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits is one of our favorite dishes at Mert. It consists of our jumbo shrimp. Put a little oil in the pan. Get the shrimp cooking a little bit. As that's cooking, we're gonna add green onions, diced tomatoes, and we're gonna add regular white onions.
Because it looks like a dish that's fast and quick, and that's a southern staple. As many people love shrimp and grits. I remember being at my grandma's house, and when they would go fishing, they would come back, fry it up, and in the morning, shrimp, grits, or fish and grits for breakfast. But it definitely takes me back a little bit.
All right, so we got it cooking now. The shrimp is somewhat turning pink. At this point, we're gonna come over and we're gonna grab some of our brown gravy that we use.
Okay.
And we had about 3 ladles of our brown gravy in there. Take it back to the stove. And now it's time to let everything marry together. So once it starts bubbling around the edge, you know you're almost to that point of being done. Because the shrimp is almost cooked, the gravy was hot. You don't want the onions and tomatoes to be soggy. You still want a little crunch.
Now, how would you describe the flavor there? What is it that when a customer bites into this, what type of flavors are they getting?
A lot of people get us confused. We're not soul food. We're Southern Low Country. So when you taste this, you're gonna think Southern Low Country. You're gonna think Charleston, Gullah. You're gonna think of the ocean because the shrimp is extremely fresh. So when you try this, that's what you think of. And then the difference between us, in most places, we use Yellowstone grits. It's the original grit. It's before they bleach it. It's before they're processed. So our grits are a little bit different than most. It takes about an hour to cook every day.
But we're not talking about just grits, not girls raised in the South. This is yellow grits, okay?
All right, so the shrimp and grits, we're ready now. All you do is take the grits, pour the gravy mixture over top.
Wow.
Turn around. We toast our bread, our focaccia bread, which is a herb bread. So we put it on the sides.
Look, the presentation is fabulous on that. See, they got the bread, the shrimp and grits. This looks absolutely amazing.
And then we garnish it off with a little green onion.
Get that? Get a little bit of that bread. Flavor just exploding. Excuse me, I don't want to be rude. Flavor just jumps out of there. You can taste the shrimp. It does taste very fresh. It's a fantastic dish. Flavor all over the place. These shrimp and grits are fabulous. I can't wait to taste the rest of the food. Wes Got Range here at Mert's Heart and Soul. Got my man from the 2-time defending state 4AA champion Mallard Mavericks head coach Mike Palmieri. And we got Samantha here, a waitress at Mert's, gonna explain us all this delicious food that we got here. Eat your heart out, it looks great.
All right here we have our combo. It consists of a chicken breast with our famous beef ribs, our barbecue sauces, ketchup, mustard, and vinegar, so it's like a sweet and tangy taste. We have our famous salmon cakes. It's one of our famous dishes that we're known for. The salmon is cooked fresh in the house, it's poached. Has our Trinity, Cajun Trinity inside of it, which consists of peppers, onions, and celery, along with a little bit of seasoning.
Now, what does poached mean?
Poached means how they cooked it. They steamed it in the steamer. That's how it's cooked. So it's a little healthier version.
That sounded like something at the airport. When you get stopped or something like that, they might get me. You might poach me. So we just had to explain what that is. No, it's just like a poach.
Like it's just the way they cook. It's kind of like a steamed version.
Okay.
That's how they do it. Our famous blackened pork chop. It's blackened seasoning along with our collard greens. All our collard greens are garnished with our tomatoes and onions on top. You can get it without it, but you should definitely try it with the garnish because it does taste really good. And homemade mashed potatoes. You know it's the real thing because it still has the red potato skins inside the mashed potatoes topped with gravy. Along with our famous cornbread that comes with all our meals except for our sandwiches and the delicious honey butter to put on top of it.
Yeah, this is a brick of cornbread. It looks fantastic. Like you might be able to throw it through a window.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it now.
All right, we're gonna check it out. All right, Coach. Now they're talking about this program in some elite company. 3 straight state championships. The only high schools to do that: Fike High School, wherever that is, Independence High School, Greenville Rose, and Richmond Senior, and now it could be Mallard Creek. What does that mean to you, being that you built this program brick by brick? The school opened, you were the coach. What does that mean to you?
It would mean everything to me as a coach, you know, to accomplish something like that. Not only for me, for my players, the school, administration, all the coaches that have been part of it. There's been a lot of people that put a lot of hard work into this. You know, it'll be something that will be special. You know, they can't take that away from us. So that's definitely our goal coming into this season. You know, we want to reach that goal. You know, we don't want, you know, anyone to give us anything. We want to go earn it. You know, that's what we're going to do, is give our best effort and hopefully get a 3-peat.
When you came in and you had a brand new program, you're coming from Florida, what was the first thing that you said to get this program going? I have to do what?
The first thing was to hire some good guys around me, you know, hire some good coaches and make sure that they were guys that would buy into what I want, my system, and buying into the kids, and you know, just dedicate themselves to the program. Once you do that, you know, kind of you feel your way out with the players and things like that. But the main thing was just getting the best guys around that possibly can.
Coach, everybody has muses, guys that they look up to. They say, hey, whatever profession I make it to, I'm going to take something from this guy and that guy and that guy. Who were the guys the first time you had that whistle, your first day as a head coach, that you said, I want to do it like this guy, or I'm going to take a little something from this guy?
You know, I did that with a lot of coaches. You know, I've been a big football fan my whole life. You know, I was watching Bill Parcells, of course, Bill Belichick and those type guys. And, you know, I didn't really get opportunity to see them coach or practice or anything like that. But most of all, like I saw college coaches like Nick Saban, you know, as a coach that I really like to follow, and you know, his discipline and his work ethic and paying attention to detail, something that, you know, I'd really try to install into our program. But there's a lot of coaches, you know, throughout the years I've been to so many camps and schools that I picked up dribs and drabs, but it's still got to fit what you do, and still got to fit your players. So you really got to, you know, do your own little thing and you know, work on what you need to work on with the kids, and you know, establish your own you know, program and your own rules and all that type of stuff.
All right, now Coach, now this is the food show, so we got recipes. You know, you got to add this, you got to add that to the food. What would be, you would say, now I've been to some of your practices, what would you say if you put together a recipe for your coaching style? What do you put into it? What's the mixture you got going?
We like a little bit of swagger, a little bit of spice, a little bit of everything. You know, the kids also got to have fun, you know, with the discipline.
Right.
But you know, we like to make the kids have fun. We play music at our practices. We do a lot of things to keep the kids moving. But you know, we do what fits our kids and our players. You know, as far as what we like to do, we like to have fun and practice and work on it.
Right, now let's talk some food. Like I said, this is Wes Got Range, so we talk ball, we talk food. Now coming up, like I said, what was some of your favorite foods, whether it be something that mom made, a restaurant you went to? What type of food did Coach P like coming up?
I like all types of food. You know, I'm Italian, so Italian food's like my favorite. But, you know, I'm as you can tell, I eat a little bit of everything. And, if I knew this was going to be, I'm actually trying to.
Yeah.
It's actually a good, I've had soul food, I eat Chinese food, everything. But this looks great right here, Wes.
Now, Coach, now also, like I said, now, do you get into any cooking? Do you like to cook? Like, what type of stuff? What's some of your specialties? What do you like to do in the house?
I can make a little bit of everything. I'm a good cook, of course, the barbecue. But you know, we Italians, you know, we like to cook our pasta and lasagnas and stuff like that. So I can do a little bit of everything.
Okay. Now we're gonna put together here a 3-course meal, the ultimate 3-course meal. You're about to coach in the state championship game the next day. You're gonna get 3 in a row. And you get to put together your favorite meal, whether it's home cooked items or whether it's from a restaurant. But give me an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert. What are you coming with?
An appetizer would have to be probably mozzarella sticks or some type of Italian appetizer, antipasta, something like that.
Okay.
Main course, believe it or not, probably be fried chicken.
Right.
I absolutely love it. And then dessert would be cheesecake.
Good. Whew. As you can see here, we did a lot of damage. Mert's heart and soul. They got that food that make your touch your soul, baby. Head coach Mike Palmieri, Mallard, Mavericks. Coach, what do you think about this food?
It was awesome, but my favorite was the pork chops with the greens.
I loved everything. They actually had me trying some stuff I never had before. The okra stew was good. Sweet potatoes, I had that fried chicken, the ribs. We ate a little bit of everything. The food was fantastic. Catch us on YouTube. We'll be coming back at you, Wes Got Range, episode 3. You can catch me on Twitter at Wes Bryant Live. And just keep on supporting the show. We love it. We'll be coming back at you, folks, next time. We'll see you later.